put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running well. Hey.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Ravens coming in at 0-6, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 3-2. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Boykin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down now after the incompletion. Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd and 10 now. Boykin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. So the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This is a stand-up guy. Had a bad game last week, and his team lost, and he stepped forward and took responsibility. As he goes, so goes his team. They need a big-time performance from him today.
They'll throw on first with Boykin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
On second down, here's Boykin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now it's Boykin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Boykin on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing here, Boykin on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here we go. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Rush it. Rush it. Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, it's Boykin. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now the rookie Boykin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
the play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Boykin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A gain of 32 that time. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my #1 target.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger backing up. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. On second down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly. It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone. And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. On second down, here's Boykin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. Third and long for Boykin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. Now Brown. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the penalty, it's Bell. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis. LR, plenty to show in this one. Going to be a busy man at intermission. And caught right side, Green. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Roethlisberger out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Finding time. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And 4th down coming up. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. And
he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the rookie Boykin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Boykin again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And now here's a carry heading left. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He'll try to give forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. The Ravens had a great passing game going last week, and it's been more of the same today. The Steelers will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from the 48. Bryant's got the reception, and he's going to go 48 yards for the score. Steelers tied up at 7. Down midway through the first, Boykin's got the connection across the middle, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. Ravens now later on the drive. Boykin's going to complete the pass into coverage, and he'd cap off the 11-play drive with the TD. Ravens up by a touchdown. Third down from inside the 10. Roethlisberger's going to complete the pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. We're brand new at 14. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Baltimore for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. We've got a tie ball game, but saw some points in half number 1, so certainly some adjustments to be made.
And I still remember playing in one of the best halftime adjustment speeches I ever got from a coach.
Oh, boy.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There's nothing to change, guys. Just play better. I mean, it was that simple. Can you play with more intensity? Can you play with more focus? Can you carry out your assignments better? If we do that, we don't need to adjust a thing. Let's see if they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. Bryant spread out to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. Shreds the tackle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And as the numbers show, last week good, this week not as good. My question to you, you ready?
Yes, please hit me.
Why?
Because last week, he was able to find the seams in defenses, and the ball was delivered before a second guy could get there and make a play on it. This week, those seams aren't even there. The coverage has been really tight. The second guy's arrived early. Not a chance for him to get the ball into those tight openings.
And Tate's got him. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, here's Boykin. That is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
From the gun on third, it's Boykin. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here and me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
In the red zone this time. Bryant spread out to the right. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers defense getting ready here. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flacco looking for his first toss. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, move 45. Move 45.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on it. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set, ready. Under. Force. Under.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Bryant spread out to the right. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now it's Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Once more, it's Flacco. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Flacco, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens defense, they get ready, and they trot back out onto the field. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ballgame.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers' defense, we watch them get set to go. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Flacco here on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 44 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
A red zone first down for Flacco. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Holding. Defense. The penalty is declined.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And again, it's Flacco to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go pass again with Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Flacco looking to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to